This morning, a post-mortem was conducted to establish the death of Mzee. This post-mortem was carried out by a team of doctors who included doctors and family representatives. We do appreciate the anxiety that the death of Mzee has caused to all Kenyans. And at this juncture, I'll call upon Dr. Biakika just to explain to us the findings of the post-mortem.
Good evening. It has been a long day for all of us. We have concluded a thorough and complete post-mortem on General Nkaissery, and we have found that he suffered an acute myocardial infarction due to severe occlusion of a coronary artery secondary to atherosclerotic changes. I'll explain this in colloquial terms. He had a sudden onset fatal heart attack. This arose because one of the major blood vessels supplying the wall of his heart was severely compromised and could only allow a very small volume of blood to pass through it, resulting in the heart area that it supplied to undergo death. Because of this, the electrical activity of the heart was compromised and death ensued. Thank you very much.
Will you explain the layman's language? What might have caused this? What triggered the situation?
Yes, what triggered the situation? Let me allow Dr. Kariuki, a cardiologist in our team, to explain that. Dr. Kariuki.
Yes, good evening. The most common situation, in direct answer to your question, is a sudden occlusion of an already narrowed artery, usually due to a tiny blood clot or spasm. The triggers are anything you can think of, but in many cases this could happen when you're sitting down talking to friends, having a meal. So we cannot speculate on triggers per se. These are sudden events that have been led on by a progressive occlusion of an artery to a point that it causes a total occlusion due to a sudden event, often a clot that blocks the artery.
Okay, we might also want to know, considering his age and workload, is there anything that might be related to that?
Well, what is commonly seen and is widely known that as we get older, if you're male gender, you will be at risk of a heart attack. And that's the most common cause of sudden death in the world today is a heart attack. So it's not unusual that a man of that age will suffer a heart attack. There are predisposing factors, maybe Dr. Bekika would mention one or two, that make it more likely that he rather than the next person gets a heart attack. But the factors are well known: high blood pressure, age, male gender, lifestyle, stress. Count them.
I mean, another question: will you say there was no foul play at this stage?
At this stage, we see no evidence whatsoever of foul play in the examination that we have conducted. Okay? But further tests will follow, and we see what that will bring out. But at this point in time, there is absolutely no evidence seen by us that there was any indication of foul play.
As a family, we wish that the family is accorded respect and peace at this particular time of grief and mourning. Thank you very much.